My wife is craving Mexican food, but I don't feel like waiting for 1 hour. So let's make it here. First off, we're gonna roast some vegetables for a salsa. So let's get to it. I'm just gonna use a small pan because I like my salsa fresh. That way, I just make what I need for now. And next time, I'll make another one. I'm coming, calm down, I'm coming. A little bit of oil, just vegetable oil, just whatever you have. You can use bacon fat or bacon grease is better. Any pork grease is better. So I'm cutting half 3 tomatoes so it's easier for them to cook. You know what? I need a bigger pan. HexCloud never fails. You know you can get these products with my link, right? You get a 10% discount. So go and click the link down below. Now we just have to wait for them to roast. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make something else. So I'm gonna cook this back here. What? Hold on, I'm coming. So we're gonna use maseca. Look, this is what we use. I don't like to measure my stuff, but for you, I'm gonna do it. 2 cups. 1, 2. Come on, get in there. A little bit of the ocean. I always do this because it sticks here. Now we want to get warm water, like 1/3 of a cup. Water in. You know what? Forget the cup. Just fill it. We're looking to get like a non-sticky batter. Let's call it like that. We gotta knead this until it's smooth and it's all together. It combines together. I really love the smell of this. I truly love it. I think this is the hardest part, you know? You see that? It's not sticky anymore. It's all combining together. It could use a little more water. I felt it was dry. You see that? It's nice and soft. Now we're just gonna set it aside. Tomatoes should be looking like this. You want to get the roast out of it. You can make it boil like the salsa, but it's not the same flavor. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. You can get a garlic as well, but I forgot about it, so I'm just gonna add it later. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get another pan, a small one. Get bacon fat or pork fat. This is way cheaper than regular oil, and I think it's better. The flavor is way better, trust me. So you get a hot pan, like a low medium. Get your bacon grease or pork grease to melt in there. All the flavor is in there. If you don't have beans, you can just get a can of beans, or like me, I just got this stuff from the store. It's already refried beans. They need to be more refried. You're gonna hear the smell here. It's incredible, guys. You do not want to skip this step. The flavor is in the grease. Of course, if you're in a diet, maybe this is not for you. I heard bacon fat is way better than regular oil, and it's like a keto stuff. I don't know, you tell me. You probably know better than me. Just gonna season. You can add pepper, paprika, whatever, chili powder, or chorizo maybe. I'm gonna finish this cooking back here, and I'll be back. Now I'm gonna grab a rack, my coat board. I have a question. Do you use these tomatoes when they're like this? I just cut this off. Maybe it's not safe, but I'm here, so I'm alive. I think these times are not to waste food, you know? It's hard. We're just cooking at home. Remember, you don't want any fancy stuff. You don't want any fancy cuts. You see? Simple as that. some jalapeno, or in my case, serrano peppers, because I like the spicy stuff. If you don't want it to be too hot, just get the seeds out of it. My salsa is ready to blend now. I'm just gonna put it in the blender with a little bit of water. Maybe you can use water, garlic, salt, pepper, and that's it. Maybe cilantro if you want. Beans are looking good now. You see, just a little. Get your choice of meat. In this case, I'm just using like a skirt steak, thin cut chuck roast, I would say. Make sure you have a sharp knife. If you got a dull knife, it's way more dangerous because when you're cutting, it could slip and you can cut off your finger. So you don't want that. I'll be trying to show you the little knowledge that I have. Nice coating, like nice crust outside. Now I'm just using lemon pepper here. Lemon pepper, and salt. If you don't have that, you can just use garlic powder, garlic, salt, and pepper. And you would be just fine. Usually I use the molcajete, but I don't feel like it today. Salt and pepper. And as simple as that, we have perfect salsa. And this is what I'm talking about. Look, all that flavor on the bottom of the pan. And this time, it's time for a vegetable. The tomatoes are gonna prevent it from burning because all the water on it. Get a little of your dough. You wanna get a bowl like this, and then start doing this. If it breaks like this, you can always just get it back together with your fingers and it'll be just fine. You don't want to make them too fluffy because they're going to be raw inside and cooked outside. This is not the perfect gordita, but I know it's going to work. Trust me, all the flavor is back there. Look, the worst case scenario is that we cannot open them to fill them up. In that case, we can always put it on top, you know, like a sope, which is basically the same. Gordita is filled up with the stuff, you know, and a sope is on top. You see all the good stuff down there? It's so thin. I need to go with my grandma and ask her. But I told you about this. So the worst case scenario is it was gonna be this. You top it off with your choice of topping. You can just microwave. You can just microwave, or if you put the cheese on the bottom and then the hot beans, it's gonna melt. But trust me, this cheese is so melty. I love it. It's gonna take like a minute to melt. My next one is gonna be with beans and this. Perfection. Damn, bro. That's food right there. Look at that. Look at this, bro. Always get lime for me. I cannot eat food without lime. I want to spit it out and eat it again. Bro, I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. This is the best food ever. Hey, come here. Come here. Look. Look at this, bro. Such perfect thing.